What are some of the favorite types of clients you enjoy connecting with? I know you work with
Hmm.
children, teens. You also work with a lot of couples. What do you enjoy, and what are some of the issues that you support people with?
Yeah, I do support quite a few people. Yeah, all sorts of
You really
demographics.
do. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So one of the things I really love helping people with is trying to find that sentence that they just need to say. Usually
Interesting.
need to say something. Something's got to be articulated, and we don't always know what that is.
Mm.
And so working with folks to try and find out, yeah, some area of their life that requires a little bit of attention and working through that.
If I
And that
could,
can be kids, couples,
yeah.
adults, working with all sorts of different things. But I
Like
really
what?
love working with people on it.
Yeah. Like what do you mean by like that statement that people say? Obviously, respecting confidentiality. What would be a typical example of something that almost is like what
Sure.
I hear you saying is like on the tip of their tongue, maybe psychologically, but they just have never been able to articulate it. Is that kind of what you mean?
I mean, in a way, like what I mean more is like sometimes we're kind of an enigma to ourselves. You know, we can kind of feel and tell something's wrong. We don't necessarily know what it is. And just sort of helping people talk through that. Like that's why I like psychology, talk therapy or insight-based therapy. It's trying to gain a new perspective or insight on something that's troubling you. And that comes through bringing something to speech. So it could be, thinking through things and finding that someone cares. So I see as my role is entering into people's hurt and pain empathetically, then trying to help them say something that's troubling them. So it could be like a difficult kind of cognitive thought, like an automatic thought, like I'm a failure or I'm unwanted or nothing I do matters. Like
I'm not good
sentence like
enough
that,
for.
not good enough, that kind of thing. Or it could be a relational thing, like my spouse wishes they hadn't married me, or something hard like that. Or nothing I do is good enough, or whatever. Or with
Wow.
kids, it can be like I'm just that my friends don't want me around, or something like that.
Mm,
So those are hard things that probably you don't have as just a sentence ready to write out,
yeah.
the drop of a hat, but you can feel that deep inside and helping people bring that out so they can address some of those fears and worries and anxieties and find ways
Mm,
to connect or kind of work with some of the cognitive distortions or whatever. Yeah, I find that
interesting.
pretty meaningful.